I am in Ogdafa Frimpong, and this is Graphic Online's News in Brief, brought to you by...
Have you thought of having access to your news at any time and anywhere? Graphic Communication is giving you the opportunity to have news not only in hard copy but also in a digital form. Yes, you can have access to news at all times and even before they reach the newsstands. Simply download the Graphic News Plus from Google Play Store on your Android and App Store on your iOS device and get your digital news from your favorite daily graphic, Graphic Business, The Mirror, Graphic Showbiz, Junior Graphic, and Graphic Sports. Download your Graphic News Plus now and choose your preferred package daily, weekly, monthly, and annually, and access free news on various interest areas as well. Visit us on graphic.com.gh for further information. Graphic News Plus, connecting people through news.
Coming up, EOCO confirms arrest and detention of Ideal Finance boss. Minister of Agric says government is working to reduce rice importation. Aloteje Corps invokes God's punishment on persons slandering EOCO Jews. And the Asa winner on why she missed Dubai trip. The Economic and Organized Crime Office has confirmed the arrest and detention of the boss of defunct Ideal Finance Company. EOCO has told Graphic Online that Nikote Jani, who is also a member of the Council of State, has been granted a 5 million Ghana cedis bail with two sureties, one of which is to be justified. EOCO has also confirmed that he was indeed taken to the ministry's police station in Accra on Wednesday.
Meanwhile, a statement by Group Ideal on Thursday asked the public to ignore and treat as fake news reports of the arrest of its founder. It said, Nijani was only assisting with ongoing investigations to find out the reasons that led to the revocation of the license of the company. The statement signed by Ecole Blankson, Director of Corporate Communications and Strategy at Group Ideal, said.
In the area of rice production, the Food and Agriculture Minister, Dr. Owusu Afriyie Akoto, says the government is working to reduce rice importation in the next 2 to 3 years.
Speaking to journalists in Accra, Dr. Akoto said the government has been communicating with 20 big importers of rice for them to invest in local rice farming, as the government continues to build the capacity of local rice farmers. He said local rice farmers were sleeping because they had no support, in addition to Ghana's appetite for imported rice, which had a negative effect on the national economy.
Also in the agric sector, a former Central Regional Chairman of the National Democratic Congress, Bernard Kojo Aloteje Corps, has invoked the wrath of God on all individuals making slanderous statements about EOCO juice, a pineapple juice produced by the Ekomfi Juice Factory in the Central Region.
According to him, he has seen some posts on social media suggesting that juice was unwholesome because of the word Eku. In the Ewe language, it means death. He said the false comments should be disregarded because they were targeted at ensuring that Ekomfi area does not develop.
The Vice President, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, has cut sword for the construction of 30 kilometers inner city roads in Cape Coast. It forms part of the approved lots under the Sino Hydro Master Project Support Agreement.
I am informed that this is the first time we have as much as 30 kilometers of roads being awarded to be done in Cape Coast. It has not happened before in the inner city roads of Cape Coast.
There has been varied public reaction following the Minister of Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs answer on what the government is going to do about a request by some traditional leaders to build a national shrine. This is what the minister, Mr. Samuel Kofi Jamasi, said at the Meet the Press series on Wednesday.
There was a group of Wolomers who also came to approach me and actually really also asked for a traditional shrine. I think that since our constitution allows a freedom of worship, we will study it very well and then we'll come out and see how possible that can also be.
And to our last story, it was meant to be the icing on the cake for 25-year-old plus-sized Precious Mensah, winner of this year's Diasa Dance competition. A trip to Dubai was on the cards as part of her prize. But when the time was due, competition organizers at Inka TV says her size alone failed her as she could not get a seat big enough to accommodate her on the Emirates flight.
She had secured visas and tickets for the trip, but all came to nothing. PM, as Precious is popularly called, has confided in Graphic Showbiz that there is more to her failure to make the trip. However, time to tell that story will soon come. In the meantime, she wants to fight stigmatization against plus-size women, and she drops the hint that the campaign is largely part of the reason why she failed to make the Dubai trip.
For more news, visit us at graphic.com.gh and follow us on Facebook at Daily Graphic and on Twitter and YouTube at GraphicGH. My name is Enoch Dafa Frimpong. Thanks for watching.